Hola, ¿cómo estás everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup and hair tutorial. Basically what you guys see right now. So yeah, that's just kind of what I have done in today's video. For tonight's makeup look I just decided to go for a dark matte purple eye. Really simple and easy. Literally 2 shadows and this eye makeup look is completed. So easy. So if you want to know how I created this makeup look then just keep on watching. So yeah guys, I'm just going to take you through my step-by-step routine in my makeup and hair in how I will get ready for an event, date night, clubbing, anything like that. I'm just going to spritz my face first with the Caudalie Grape water and this is just going to smooth and moisturise the face. I no longer have to use Kyle's Valentine's Day card. Woohoo! So I always like to go in with some collagen under eye masks. So I just kind of like to place these just underneath the eyes and then I will keep these on while doing my eyebrows. Basically these will just hydrate and soothe the under eye area and just kind of have the under eyes looking a wee bit more radiant. That's brows done. I'm now just going to use the Benefit Ready Set Brow. Just this brow gel just to set my eyebrow hairs in place. I do find that this is actually the only eyebrow gel that really does work because my eyebrow hairs are so goddamn long. I can now take these off. So whenever I'm doing makeup such as this I always like to go for a hydrating primer and a pore filling primer. A hydrating primer because I do have a dry to normal skin, so it just gives my skin just that wee bit of extra moisture and hydration, even though I do moisturise after my skincare part. And usually because I do have a dry to normal skin I never really tend to go for a pore filling primer, but because of the occasion I always will go in with a pore filling primer just within my T-zone. The moisturising primer I'm going to go with is the MUA Pro base. The consistency of it is just like a moisturiser. Once you actually start to blend it into the skin you can feel that it does seem to actually break down into like a water based primer, so it does feel very hydrating and moisturising. For my pore filling primer I always like to use the YSL Touche Éclat blurring primer. It just makes the foundation just glide over it and it just does a really good job of pore filling. I always like to go for a full coverage foundation. Jesus, I like to go for a full coverage foundation even if I'm nipping to the shopping bag. One of my favourite full coverage foundations at the minute is the Huda Beauty foundation. This is her what? And this is her, oh, that's where I got high from. This is the Full Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. I just thought that my brain decided to say hi. Also, I have no fake tan. I have no fake tan on at the minute. I did scrub it all off. I've just had fake tan on for so long. Literally that long where I've kind of forgotten what my skin tone actually looks like. I just feel so clean whenever I don't have tan on. As much as I love having a tan, there's nothing as nice as your own skin tone. I might bronze up my skin to match my face because once I start to bronze there is going to be a bit of a contrast and a bit of a difference. A few videos ago I did mention that whenever I was going on my holidays I always worry about my beauty sponges being in my makeup bag, getting makeup all over my brushes. So I was saying to you guys that I was looking for a holder for my beauty blenders or something. I'm guessing you're a subscriber, but she had advised me to go and get a travel soap case. So as soon as I seen that comment I went straight onto eBay and I bought a soap case. So this is literally just for like a travel bar of soap that you just put in, and oh, I've been using this for my beauty blenders. So Kelly, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your recommendation. This is fab. What shape is this bloody dressing gown? I got this dressing gown from Misguided and it's a size extra small, I think. Yeah, extra small, and you should honestly see the size of this. It's a flipping extra small. I'm just going to use the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. I'm just going to apply this just using my beauty sponge. I don't necessarily need much coverage in my under eyes, but I just kind of want more brightness there. I'm going to take that just up the bridge of my nose and then just up between my eyebrows. This is the new Huda Beauty Tantour Cream Bronzer, and this is in the shade Light. I recently tried this in a full face first impressions, and oh, I love this stuff. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I just like to apply it first off with just a wee dual fibre brush, and then I like to go in after and buff and blend it out with my beauty sponge around my forehead, and then just around my temples as well, and then just along the cheekbones. And just whatever is left on the brush, I just like to take that around my jawline. Look how easy that blends though. It nearly blends out too easy. To the point where you're feeling like you have to go in with more. I'm quickly just going to go in and set everything in place. I'm just going to use the MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder. It is such a beautiful powder. It is just so nice. I just don't know. I just kind of find that it just seems to blur the skin. So that's why I like it to set my under eyes and my T-zone, so then that it even further blurs that area out. It just makes your skin look absolutely flawless. My all-time favourite setting powder to bake with is the Elcie translucent powder, and this is in the shade Light to Medium. Whatever excess I have on my sponge, I like to take it over my top lip. So I was out recently, I think it was a couple of Friday nights ago, to a surprise birthday party. And I don't know if you guys know or not, but I have made a video on about the fact that I have like an intolerance to alcohol. Like, it's got that bad that I think the last couple of times that I was pretty lit, I had actually took, I don't want to say a seizure, but I've actually took fits, and it's, trust me, it's scary. As I say, I have a video about my alcohol intolerance. I will link it down below if you guys do want to actually watch it. The Friday night that I was out, it was a surprise birthday for my uncle, and I was like, to hell with this, fuck it, I'm having a beer. And I had a beer and a half. A beer and a half. I had my dinner, you know, the stomach was lined. And by Jesus, obviously I was not even half cut, never mind drunk. I was not tipsy, never mind drunk. I just was nothing basically, you know, and I was so sick. I was so sick. I'm sorry if you're really sensitive to this, but I was booking my ring up. I was vomiting violently. This happens with any type of alcohol, it's not just beer. So I have noticed recently that I seem to be okay if I have one glass of wine, like a rosé or something. Even the next day, I just did not feel right. Like, I just felt so hungover. I felt so depressed. I felt sorry for myself, and like alcohol is a depressant obviously, but Jesus Christ. So I'm just going to use the MAC Whisper of Guilt highlight. So I'm just going to use this one first, just to dust all over the highest point of the face first of all. Obviously in this video I do go into more detail, and I do go more in depth about my experiences, my symptoms, my issues. So if you are interested in watching that video, I will 100% link it down below if you want to give that a bit of a watch. Use this wee Colourpop Dream Sequence palette. I'm going to go into the shade Cotton Sheep. You probably knew that that was coming. I actually haven't used my Colourpop Flexitarian in such a long time. My goodness. I was actually thinking of doing a video about all my favourite highlighters. I have 2 drawers full of highlighters. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have so many. So let me know if you would want that, because I have so many highlights, as I say, like so many formulas, brands, colours, finishes, blah blah blah. Most of them do look the same, let's be honest, but of course they're all different. Gonna be using Nars Orgasm as my blush. I'm just gonna be using this wee Jouer medium to deep duo, and I'm just going to use just a mixture between these 2 shades. I have a slight feeling that my camera cut off on me whenever I was applying my blush, so if it did, I apologise. So I'm just going to go into this shade here first off, just my transition. Just going to lightly just wing that out as well. I'm also just going to use the bottom end of this brush and I'm just going to drag that along the lower lash line. I'm going into this shade here from the palette. I'm just going to place this shade just first of all, just in that outer corner and bring it up into the crease. And I'm also just going to start blending it into the inner corner, but I'm not going to go the whole way in. I'm probably just going to go in 3/4 way. Just again, building up that shade in the outer corner, taking it up into the crease, go back into that fresh brush and blending that out. Just going to grab a wee bit of concealer. I'm just going to take that just on a wee flat brush. So I'm just going to start to apply this concealer just to that inner corner of the eye to brighten that inner portion up a wee bit. I was just thinking to myself, this time last week I was lying on the beach, sunning my cheeks. And then I'm just going to go into that palette again and just use this shade here. And I'm just going to use that just to kind of set that concealer. Just going to do my lips now while I'm waiting for my lashes to dry. So I'm just going to use the Revlon Nude lip liner. I'm just going to use one of Jeffree Star's bullet lipsticks. So I have Skin Tight and I have a Birkin Suede. I think these are pretty similar shades. Okay, I'm just going to use Birkin Suede, it looks so much nicer. That's lashes on, so I'm just going to give my face just one last spritz before we start on with the hair. Just going to be using the Revlon Unq1 hair treatment because I do have such bleached blonde hair. My hair is weak, damaged and broken, so it just kind of makes it just feel a wee bit more manageable, and it also has a heat protector in it. Whenever I'm going on with straighteners or even blow drying my hair, I always like to use a heat protector. I just use the GHD hairdryer. This is the one that I used to use whenever I was a hairdresser. I just simply blast dry my hair. I don't use any brushes or anything, and then I go in and use my heat tools. I'm just going to go through my hair and just give it a quick straighten, and then that's us. So even if I'm getting ready, I have to say the one thing I hate is doing my hair. Like, I could sit and do my makeup for hours. Like, I'm not even joking, hours. I find doing my makeup really therapeutic. See, literally just sitting, doing your makeup, not being in a rush, being able to do whatever you want, and having the earphones in, listening to music, doing your makeup. Like, it is honestly so therapeutic. And then it gets to the point where, like, I've spent that long doing my makeup that I just don't even want to do anything to my hair. Okay, so that's my hair straightened, and I know it looks longer on this side because I have a nice long hair at the front at this side, and then I have nice wee broken bits. Once I have that all straightened, I just like to go in with an oil. This is like a sun protection oil for blonde hair, so I just like to take just one wee squirt of that. See, whenever you have blonde hair, oil and serums are literally your best friend. So I just like to run that through the ends. Okay guys, so this completes this makeup look. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. They'll all be linked and listed down below in the description box, including all the products I use, such as the tools and the hair products also. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.